ESPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Well, it is time for the championship, the first of two championships to be played here at Flea Hop tonight. Hey, everybody, I'm Jonathan Tullis, and thank you for joining us here on Magic 104.3. And tonight, the first game of two that's going to be heard here tonight is the girls' championship of the 7-1A tournament here in Flea Hop. As your West Lincoln Lady Bears taking on possibly your Bogue Chitto Lady Bobcats. And apparently we're about to have a national anthem. I did not know we were going to have a national anthem. So I tell you what, let's have the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner get waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, as I said, I did not know we were going to have a national anthem. We had it earlier, and I guess they decided to do it again, and I didn't even know, so otherwise I would love to tell you who sang that song, but I don't know. But at any rate, all right, so as I was saying, West Lincoln and Bogue Chitto facing off for the Region 7 1A Girls Championship here at the Jack Case Gym on the campus of West Lincoln. Lady Bobcats coming in with a record of 12-12. West Lincoln coming in at 23-4. As we have the starting lineup from PA announcer Eli McEwen and Journey Richardson, the first starter. Talasha Anderson, Raven Ratcliffe, Kelana Haynes, and Kinley Wisinger, announced as the starters for the Lady Bobcats, and now we're going to have them for the Lady Bears. It's going to be number 000, Jacayla Hunter. Number 4, Rainey Martin, going to be starting for the West Lincoln Lady Bears.
Number 14,
Gabby DeLon, number 14, starting for West Lincoln as well. Number 15, Chloe Sterling, known to a lot of folks as Hot Shot. And the final starter tonight for the Lady Bears, number 32, Elizabeth Burton. All right, so yeah, those were the records, 12-12 for the Lady Bobcats and 23-4 overall records for West Lincoln. And West Lincoln coming in ranked number 6 in Class 1A girls basketball according to Max Preps. Head-to-head, West Lincoln has dominated the Lady Bobcats 52-20 in their first meeting back in the first part of January, and then 54-20 was the score back a few weeks ago on the 23rd. So West Lincoln, number 1 seed here in the Region 7 1A tournament. And West Lincoln, Bogue Chitto, and they are playing tonight for the championship. Bogue Chitto also going to be in the boys championship in a little while. They'll be facing off against the Tornadoes of Piney Woods, and we'll also have that game here on Magic 104.3. Loud crowd here tonight, very vocal crowd, so I'm going to do my best to overcome it. As the tip-off about to get going, Jacayla Hunter in the circle, as well as Journey Richardson for the Lady Wildcats. Bogue Chitto, or rather West Lincoln, gonna get the ball first. Rainey Martin scooping up the ball as it came loose. She's got it now. Under heavy guard, guarded real closely by a pair of Lady Bobcats as Jacayla Hunter gets the ball now, takes a shot, puts it up for 2. So West Lincoln striking first, getting 2 on the board. As Bogue Chitto still trying to inbound the ball, had a little issue getting it in there. Number 21, Kelowna Haynes sending it up. Trying to find number 4, Richardson, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. West Lincoln will get it back at their defensive baseline. Just barely underway here. 2:32 to go here in the first period. Again, West Lincoln already up 2-0 over the Lady Bobcats. As Gabby DeLon getting set to inbound the ball for West Lincoln. Lincoln getting it to Rainey Martin. If you're not familiar with the Lady Bears, Rainey Martin kind of the person that sets things up here for the Lady Bears. As she gets the ball to Jacayla Hunter. Hunter figuring out where she wants to go. Finds Chloe Sterling. Sterling tries to pass the ball real quickly to Rainey Martin, but the ball going to go out of bounds. Or rather, Jacayla Hunter committed a push-off. So she's picking up her first foul of the game as the Lady Bobcats getting the ball back. Real quick pass there to Richardson. Several quick passes there by the Lady Bobcats. Nearly stolen away there by West Lincoln, and Rainey Martin does in fact come up with it. As she drives all the way to the hoop, puts it up for 2. So West Lincoln up 2, and for West Lincoln, driving to the hoop, puts it up for 2. 3 Lady Bears with baskets so far as they lead 6-0. Another steal there. Gabby DeLon getting it this time. Believe that was a steal from Journey Richardson. Jacayla Hunter with the ball now, figuring out what she wants to do with it. Dribbling under heavy under close guard as Chloe Sterling comes up with it. Just over 6 minutes to go. Elizabeth Burton with the rock, finding DeLon. DeLon closely guarded, weaving through traffic, finds Jacayla Hunter. Chloe Sterling can't get a shot off, was trying to get it over to Jacayla Hunter, but she was turning the wrong direction. And right as Kinley Wisinger got the ball, Bogue Chitto calls a timeout. So we'll take a timeout, be back in about 30 seconds here on Magic 104.3. Back underway here at the Jack Case Gym. 5:40 to go here in the first period. As Bogue Chitto trying to drive to the hoop. Number 21, Kelowna Haynes, had the ball. And West Lincoln going to commit another foul. This one going to go against Gabby DeLon. It's now Bogue Chitto trying to inbound the ball, and the ball going to go right out of bounds off the foot of Rainey Martin. So Bogue Chitto to get it right back. Kinley Wisinger under close guard from Chloe Sterling. Stolen away by the Lady Bears. Now the ball is loose on the floor. We got a jump ball. Possession going to favor Bogue Chitto. So after the steal and then the ball came almost instantly loose, Bogue Chitto to get it back at the baseline. 6-0 your score as West Lincoln currently in the lead. Wisinger has it stolen away by Jacayla Hunter. And Hunter going to get it to Rainey Martin. Martin finding Chloe Sterling. Sterling thinking about it. Finding Hunter once again. Hunter taking a shot from just inside the arc. That's going to fall out no good. Rebound to the Lady Bears, and now Bogue Chitto's come up with it. Now we got a whistle. And this one going to go against West Lincoln as Gabby DeLon picking up her second foul of the game. So Lady Bobcats to get it back is Wisinger quickly handing it off to Haynes. And Haynes under close guard by the Lady Bears. Steal there by Gabby DeLon. Dishes it to Chloe Sterling. Sterling driving to the hoop. And she's going to get fouled as she was trying to do a layup. Push-off foul called on Talisha Anderson there of Bogue Chitto. So that's going to send Hot Shot to the line. And if you're not familiar with Hot Shot, talking about senior Chloe Sterling for West Lincoln. So she'll go to the free throw line. And her first shot put up. That's going to be good. 7-0 your score. West Lincoln in the lead. 4:48 to go here in the first period. Sterling got one more shot coming up here at the charity stripe. And the next one put up. That's going to fall out no good. Rebound to the Lady Bears as Rainey Martin trying to put it up. Couldn't make it happen. Now jostle for the ball. Martin comes up with it once again. Nearly had it stolen away. Now as she falls, got a whistle. We'll see what this is all about. There's a lot of bodies down there, so it was really hard for me to tell what was happening. And that foul called against Michaela Porter, who had checked in at some point. As now West Lincoln, Rainey Martin finding Elizabeth Burton. Burton back to Martin. As you can tell, it's pretty loud here in the Jack Case Gym as Burton put up a three-pointer. That's going to be no good, and the ball going out of bounds with Bogue Chitto to get it back. 4:25 to go, first period. West Lincoln leading 7-0 over the Lady Bobcats so far. Again, here in the Region 7 1A Championship. Either way, both teams will be playing and most likely hosting at their respective gyms next week, but they still like to. Something about being a champion, you just want to do it as Chloe Sterling weaving through traffic. Gonna get fouled, and she's gonna go to the stripe. So didn't see what the call was. It was a reach-in foul being called on Raven Ratcliffe. So now both teams with 3 fouls apiece. That's going to send Sterling to the line to try to make this a three-point play for the Lady Bears. Puts it up, and it goes in. 10-0 your score, 4:12 to go here in the first period. As Bogue Chitto now in control. Journey Richardson dishing the ball to Wisinger. Wisinger, quick pass to Haynes. Haynes back to Anderson, rather. And she's going to commit the travel. West Lincoln to get the ball back. So as you're probably aware, big vocal crowd here tonight. As again, this is a championship game of the region tournament, but also pretty much a rivalry game. A lot of these kids know each other, go to church together, grew up playing rec ball and all that together. So of course, they want to win. A lot of folks here for Bogue Chitto as well as West Lincoln has control of the ball. Rainey Martin dishing it to Jacayla Hunter, rather, puts it up for 2. 12-0 your score. West Lincoln in the lead, getting down to about 3:30 to go here in the first period. As Wisinger loses the ball, Jacayla Hunter getting the guess you can call it a rebound, and driving to the hoop for 2. 14-0 in favor of the Lady Bears. At this point, Bogue Chitto just trying to put some points on the board as Rainey Martin had a steal, kept the ball from going out of bounds. Dishes it to Elizabeth Burton. Quick pass to Chloe Sterling under the hoop. And she's going to get fouled as she puts up a layup. It looks like she's going to the line to shoot 2. So that's going to be a reach-in foul called on Raven Ratcliffe, her second foul of the game. As Sterling's first free throw goes in with no problem. Kylie Jurassic going to check in for the Lady Bears, going to relieve Gabby DeLon for the moment. And Sterling about to get her second shot off at the stripe. That's going to come off the rim. Jacayla Hunter with the rebound. Passes it to Jurancic. Jurancic finding Martin. Rainey Martin weaving through traffic, and we got a whistle. And this is going to be a foul against Chloe Sterling. I believe they said she did a push. So Bogue Chitto getting the ball back. It's back in play. Wisinger now with it, closely guarded by two Lady Bears. Dishes it quickly, finding Haynes. Haynes also being closely guarded. Shot taken by Richardson. That was no good. As Lady Bears get the rebound. Shot put up by Chloe Sterling. That's going to bounce off the rim and no good as she tried for the three-pointer. Rebound to the Lady Bobcats. It's now Richardson. Dishing the ball. Quick passes by the Lady Bobcats as Wisinger has it currently. Another quick pass. Another quick pass to Megan Richardson, who puts up two for the Lady Bobcats. So first points on the board for Bogue Chitto as West Lincoln leads 15-2. 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Chloe Sterling with the ball, finding Elizabeth Burton. Burton over to Rainey Martin. And again, Lady Bears just passing it around at this point, looking for a good opportunity. Burton closely guarded by the sideline, gives it to Sterling. Sterling weaving through traffic. Quick pass to Kylie Jurancic, puts it up, no good. Rebound to the Lady Bobcats. And it's Wisinger going to drive all the way down the court to the hoop. That's going to fall out, no good. Rebound back to the Lady Bears. And as Kylie Jurancic gets it to Rainey Martin really quickly. Martin, quick pass to Chloe Sterling. Sterling tried to put up the layup. And it looks like she's going to go back to the free throw line. And a push-off being called on Journey Richardson of Bogue Chitto. So Chloe Sterling at the charity stripe. That's going to go in. Gives the Bears a 16-2 lead. Late in the first quarter, 1:21 showing on the clock. Sterling's second shot coming up. And that's going to be off the back of the iron. Rebound to Rainey Martin. Jurancic back with it. Pass back to Martin. Martin figuring out where she wants to go. Going to find Sterling. Closely guarded. Sterling still going to turn around, try to get a shot off. And that's going to be no good. And it looks like Sterling going back to the line yet again as she's fouled by Kalana Haynes. And I believe they said Haynes committed a reach-in violation. So Sterling back at the line, 1:07 to go here in the first quarter. First shot is off the back of the iron. Sterling's second shot coming up. And that is going to roll out, no good. Martin went to the floor, but she's all right. Lady Bobcats coming up with the rebound. Richardson, quick pass to Wisinger. Wisinger going to try to put up the shot. That's going to be no good. But it looks like she got fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line. And foul called on Kylie Jurancic. Both teams with 5 fouls, so both teams in the bonus. Wisinger's first shot coming up. And it's put up, and that's going to take a bounce, finally roll in. 16-3, just under a minute to go here in the first period. Wisinger's second shot coming up. And her second shot, that's going to bounce out, no good. Rebound to the Lady Bears as Maggie Lofton's checked into the game at some point. Be honest, I'm not always good at picking up subs for some reason, but anyway, she's checked in. Rainey Martin with the ball now for West Lincoln as she's closely guarded. Going to get fouled, I believe, and yep, that is going to be a foul against Bogue Chitto. Going to be a push called on Destiny Porter for the Lady Cats. So again, both teams in the bonus. Rainey Martin going to go to the line. And the first free throw rolls out. 16-3, West Lincoln in the lead. 42 seconds to go here in the first period. And Martin's second shot, that one goes in. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Wisinger now with the ball, getting it across center court. And a couple of players go down, one each from both teams, so we'll see how this plays out. And foul called. Scoreboard indicates it's against Destiny Porter, but if that's the case, then West Lincoln should be going to the line, but it's like they may have called, I don't know. Officials are trying to get this straight now. We're not really sure exactly what's happened here. I want to take just a moment to thank some of our sponsors here on Magic 104.3, Bank of Brookhaven, King's Daughters Medical Center, AITX Railcar Services, B&M Tree Service, and Dr. Mike Lips, as well as Guys Old Brook Pharmacy. Thank them very much for sponsoring local high school basketball here on Magic 104.3. All right, got it straight. Rainey Martin going to go to the line. That was a foul called on Porter. Martin's first shot in and good. Again, a very loud crowd here tonight at the Jack. Both schools really fired up, given this is a championship and a rivalry to boot. Martin's second shot in and good. West Lincoln extending their lead 19-3, down close to 30 seconds to go. As the Lady Cats trying to put some more points on the board. Talisha Anderson was trying to pass the ball, but it came loose. Chloe Sterling now with it for the Lady Bears as she goes to the floor. And we got a whistle. It looks like she's going to go back to the line, favoring her elbow a little bit. So hopefully she's all right. May have just gotten a little tweak there, but nonetheless. So this is going to go against Talisha. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Talisha Anderson. As now, Coach Lane Young of West Lincoln going to call a timeout, talk to his troops. So we'll take a timeout. And not sure how long this timeout is yet. Officials still kind of talking to Bogue Chitto's coach about something that occurred. They still haven't even said how long the timeout is going to be. So we're kind of holding here. Both teams are huddled together. Yeah, all right, so going to be a, well, actually, by the time the official gave how long the timeout was supposed to be to the scorer's table, we're about to get back underway, so I guess we won't be cutting away. As Chloe Sterling back at the free throw line after she was fouled just a moment ago. And her first shot going to be no good off the front of the iron. 19 seconds showing on the clock here in the first quarter. West Lincoln ahead 19-3 over Bogue Chitto. And Sterling's second shot, that one's going to go in. So West Lincoln breaking 20 points, leading 20-3. So we're back underway. As soon as the ball is inbounded, got a jump ball called, and possession gonna favor West Lincoln. Had my head turned for just a second, so I didn't see exactly who got hands on what, but that's what the officials called. It's now West Lincoln with the ball. Rainey Martin dishing it to Chloe Sterling real quick. Ball comes loose. And Sterling was trying to keep it on their side of the court, but it's going to go over the line. So she'll get called for the backcourt violation with 9 seconds to go. And Bogue Chitto will get it back at the center stripe. Ball back in play as Richardson figuring out what she wants to do with it. Finds Wisinger. Wisinger weaving through traffic and got another jump ball. Actually, no. I thought it was a jump ball. Okay. Ball was out of bounds, so Rainey Martin had it and stepped out of bounds. All right, now buzzer has sounded, and that's going to be the tail of the tape for the first quarter. We'll take a 60-second timeout and be right back. 20-3 your score. West Lincoln in the lead. This is high school basketball here on Magic 104.3. Second quarter about to get underway here at the Region 1 7-1A championship, the girls championship happening here at the Jack Case Gym. As West Lincoln going to get things going. Here is Kylie Jurassic getting it to Rainey Martin. Martin finding Sterling, and Sterling going to dish it to Maggie Lofton under the hoop, but not before she commits a travel. So Lady Bobcats to get it back. As Haynes tries to put it back in play. Ball came loose, and Sterling dishes it up. And looks like she's going to get fouled as she was trying to shoot pretty quickly. And that's going to be a foul called on Kinley Wisinger, her first. I believe they said she looks like she bumped into Sterling. Sterling's first free throw, no good. 20-3 your score if you're just joining us and got just now getting started with the second quarter. So thanks for joining us. I'm Jonathan Tullis with the call from the Jack Case Gym as Chloe Sterling puts up a next free throw, and that one's going to go in. 10 points for Sterling here. As the ball came loose as Bogue Chitto was trying to drive down the court. Rainey Martin going to scoop it up, go down to the court. That's going to be off the backboard. Rebound to Maggie Lofton. Got another whistle. And no foul called. I guess she had stepped out of bounds. Now it's Bogue Chitto inbounding the ball. Ball comes loose once again right as it's put into play. Came off of Rainey Martin apparently. So Bogue Chitto is going to get it back and pretty much in front of their bench here if you're familiar with the Jack Case Gym. I'm set up on the visitor side, kind of on a platform. So the visitors bench, which is Bogue Chitto's to my right. Shot put up. Air ball from Haynes. Going to go out of bounds, and West Lincoln to get it back. Kylie Jurassic getting it to Rainey Martin. As Martin comes across midcourt, trying to figure out where she wants to go, finds Jurassic. And Jurassic going to find Sterling on the other side of the arc. Maggie Lofton putting up two, and that's going to be no good, actually, as Wisinger comes up with the rebound. Now Journey Richardson. Quick passes by the Lady Cats. And couldn't tell who had it down there, but that was number 21, Kalana Haynes. As now we got a whistle. And, well, said the ball had gone out of bounds. Came off of one of the Lady Bears. Again, it was kind of a mass of humanity down there, so it's kind of hard to tell who was doing what. The Lady Cats putting it back in play. Joy Leggett Getting the ball to Journey Richardson. Richardson still with it, back to Leggett. Again, Lady Bobcats in control at the moment. 6.5 to go here in the first half. Steal there by Chloe Sterling, and she's going to drive to the hoop and put it up. That's going to fall off, no good. Rebound to Wisinger. And Wisinger trying to get rid of it, and it goes out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table as she was trying to get it to Kalana Haynes. So the Lady Bears are going to get it back here right in front of the scorer's table. So back underway here as Rainey Martin gets it across the center stripe. Going to her left, trying to weave through traffic, finding Maggie Lofton. Lofton to Jurassic over in the corner. And Jurassic finding Chloe Sterling right under the hoop, turns around, quick shot, no good. Sterling getting her own rebound, quick ball, quick pass to Rainey Martin. And Martin getting it back to Sterling. Kylie Jurassic keeping the ball from going out of bounds, getting it to Maggie Lofton, stolen away by Talisha Anderson. No, I'm sorry, by Journey Richardson. So the Lady Cats with it. Joy Leggett, pass to Wisinger. Wisinger back to Richardson. Now we got a whistle. And to be honest, I think that should have been a jump ball, but that's... Yep, that is actually what was called. Possession error going to favor West Lincoln. Officials not always giving a signal of exactly what they're doing, so sometimes it's kind of hard for me to tell what they're doing. So, one thing I've noticed tonight, so kind of just having to figure it out sometimes. So West Lincoln with it again. That was a jump ball as Rainey Martin comes across center stripe, finding Jurassic. Jurassic over to Elizabeth Burton. Burton finding Jacayla Hunter right under the hoop. Quick pop, quick shot, rolls out. Rebound to the Lady Cats, but now we got a whistle. And a reach-in foul going to be called on Chloe Sterling. So that's going to be her second foul of the game. As the ball was inbound, it went right back out of bounds. Looked like Jacayla Hunter had gotten a Leggett inbounding the ball. Stolen away as it was trying to get over to Wisinger. Chloe Sterling driving to the hoop, finding Jacayla Martin real quick. Jacayla Hunter, it looks like she's going to get fouled and go to the stripe as she was trying to do a quick turnaround shot. And so that foul going to go against Kinley Wisinger. 5:02 to go here in the first half as Jacayla Hunter for West Lincoln goes to the line. And her first shot going to go in and good. 7 points now for Hunter. Have Chloe Sterling with 10 and Rainey Martin with 5. So Hunter looking for her second shot, and that one's going to go in good. And ball loose on the floor. And I'm going to say it belongs to Bogue Chitto. So I think it might have just gone just over the out-of-bounds line there at the baseline. Long pass put in, trying to put it in play is Kylie Jurassic going to intercept, basically. Chloe Sterling being double-teamed, finding Elizabeth Burton over in the corner to her right. Sterling back with it, back to Martin. Just under 5 minutes to go. Rainey Martin still with it, finding Chloe Sterling. And Sterling gonna find Elizabeth Burton under the hoop. Ball will come loose. Jacayla Hunter finding Sterling right under the hoop. Sterling puts it up for 2. 25-3 your score, getting down to 4:15 to go here in the first half. As now the Lady Bobcats in control. Journey Richardson trying to pass the ball quickly under the hoop. Finds Joy Leggett. Leggett putting up a shot. It's going to be no good. Rebound to the Lady Bears. Rainey Martin with the ball now. And it looks like she's going to get fouled. As Destiny Porter getting called for the push. And that's going to be actually her third foul of the game. So West Lincoln going to get it back. It's Kylie Jurassic putting it in play. Finding hot shot. Chloe Sterling back to Rainey Martin real quick. Martin nearly had it batted away. Kept control, got it back to Jurassic. Jurassic finding Elizabeth Burton to Hunter. And Chloe Sterling getting called for a foul. I think they said she pushed. As now the Lady Cats coming down the court. Ball is loose and going to roll out of bounds for anybody can really get a hand on it. Actually, no, it came off of one of the Lady Bears as Bogue Chitto about to get it back. As now the ball back in play. Shot put up by Leggett, going to be no good. Rebound to the Lady Cats. And Journey Richardson had gotten a hand on it, but is in the process of getting rid of it. She took one too many steps. So she gets called for the travel. West Lincoln getting it back at the baseline. 3:28 to go here in the second period. 25-3, West Lincoln in the lead here in the 7-1-8 championship. Happening here in Flea Hop is Kylie Jurassic putting up a three. That's going to fall off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound to Chloe Sterling. She's going to put it up for two. Again, a very loud gymnasium here tonight. Chloe Sterling getting the ball. Trying to pass it off to Jacayla Hunter, but she's going to commit the travel. So stolen away by West Lincoln right after Bogue Chitto put it back in play, but now Bogue Chitto's getting it right back after the travel. As Joy Leggett trying to pass the ball. Chloe Sterling gets a block on it. Bogue Chitto gets it right back, though, as Haynes drives down the court, puts up a shot. That's going to be no good. Rebound to the Lady Bears. Now stolen away by Joy Leggett. And Leggett has it stolen away by Chloe Sterling, and now she's going to get whistled. I believe Leggett's going to get, yep, she's going to get whistled for a reach-in foul. It's only her first foul of the game. So West Lincoln going to inbound the ball near the near the scores table. Actually going to have a timeout on the court. And so we'll cut away for 30 seconds and be right back here on Magic 104.3.
ESPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Getting back underway here after that timeout. 2:42 to go here in the second quarter. Here in the 7-1-8 Girls Championship, West Lincoln ahead 27-3 over Bogue Chitto as the ball back in play. Rainey Martin with it now for West Lincoln, getting it to Chloe Sterling. Kylie Jurassic dishing it quickly. Rainey Martin now with it, taking the shot. It's going to be no good as she falls to the floor. No foul called as the Lady Bobcats get the rebound. Now it's Michaela Porter. Passes it really quickly to Haynes. Haynes puts up the three, just barely rolls out. So West Lincoln getting the rebound as Rainey Martin comes across center court. 2 minutes to go here as Chloe Sterling going to shoot a three. That's going to fall no good. Rebound to the Lady Cats. Michaela Porter going all the way down the court. And she's going to commit the foul as she's trying to shoot. Going to bump into Rainey Martin. So she'll get called for the charge. Now is West Lincoln coming back down the court. Rainey Martin. finding Jacayla Hunter. And Hunter, closely guarded, can't really do much with it. Finally gets rid of it, finds Rainey Martin. And Martin was trying to get into Elizabeth Burton, kind of in the corner by the Bogue Chitto bench, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Bogue Chitto will get it back. Kelowna Haynes going to put it back in play for West Lincoln. As the ball put into play is Michaela Porter driving all the way down to the court, going to go for a two-point layup. So Bogue Chitto putting some more points on the board, 27-5 now as we get down to 1:20 to go here in the second period. So just a few more seconds here on the clock before we go to the halftime break as Chloe Sterling getting the ball now, trying to figure out what she wants to do with it. Rainey Martin finding Jurancic. Jurancic to Elizabeth Burton. Burton finding Jacayla Hunter right under the hoop. She can't make a shot. Trying to get a rebound, does so, can't get a second shot off. Elizabeth Burton getting a rebound this time, still can't make it sink. So the Lady Bears missed 3 in a row as Chloe Sterling now shoots a 3. That's going to fall off the back of the iron. Rebound there to Megan Richardson of the Lady Cats. It's now Michaela Porter heading down to the other side of the court for Bogue Chitto. 30 seconds to go here before halftime. Now we got a whistle and a foul as Kelowna Haynes was trying to go up the court. And Jacayla Hunter going to get called, I think, for a push-off foul. So Bogue Chitto getting it back, or rather keeping possession, going to re-inbound the ball right at the West Lincoln bench. Put into play by Haynes. Haynes to Richardson, back to Haynes. Haynes closely guarded, trying to get rid of it. Finding Leggett. Leggett finding Richardson. Richardson putting up a shot. That's going to be no good. Rebound to Elizabeth Burton of West Lincoln. 12 seconds to go. Rainey Martin across center stripe. Elizabeth Burton going to put up a 3. That's going to bounce off the back of the iron. Rebound to Richardson of Bogue Chitto. And not going to have time to do anything with it as the buzzer sounds, and that is the tale of the first half. Well, folks, we got a game here. Or rather, it's all West Lincoln here as Lady Bears have dominated the Lady Bobcats so far. 27-5 going in to the halftime break. Again, I want to thank some of our sponsors, J&L Tire and Auto, J. Mitchell Roofing, Janie's Pastry, Positive Pest Control, RB Wall Oil, and the Old Coke Plant, Southern Metal Works. We'll try to get some more of our sponsors here in just a moment. So we'll talk to you in about 8 minutes here on Magic 104.3. It is halftime in Flea Hop, and West Lincoln leads Bogue Chitto 27-5. We'll talk to you in just a few moments right here on Magic 104.3.
ESPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Just back underway here at the 7-1A Girls Championship at the Jack Case Gym. I'm Jonathan Tullis, bringing you high school basketball here on Magic 104.3. Bogue Chitto trailing to West Lincoln 27-5 as we get just getting back underway, and Bogue Chitto with the ball currently. Shot taken up by Journey Richardson. That's going to be no good. Bogue Chitto with the rebound now as Haynes trying to figure out where she wants to go with it, taking her time. Again, just underway here. As Talisha Anderson going to put up a shot. That's going to be no good. As we did get a foul, and Anderson going to be called for a reach-in violation, or a push rather. Her third foul of the game for the Lady Bobcats. So West Lincoln going to get it back and get the ball back as Rainey Martin coming across the court, figuring out what she wants to do with it, finding Elizabeth Burton. Burton finding Chloe Sterling. And Sterling back to Rainey Martin. Burton, quick pass to Gabby DeLon. DeLon trying to get it to Rainey Martin. Ball came loose. Chloe Sterling got the rebound. Now Martin back with it. Lady Bears, again, comfortably in the lead at this point, 27-5. As the ball goes out of bounds at the West Lincoln bench, and Bogue Chitto will get it back. Inbound the ball going to be Raven Ratcliffe for the Lady Bobcats. Quick passes by the Lady Cats. As Haynes had the ball, goes to the floor. Looks like one of the Lady Bears going to get called for a trip violation. And actually, no, it's going to be Jakayla Hunter called. For a push, rather. So Hunter now with 3 fouls for West Lincoln. As Journey Richardson weaving through traffic, figuring out where she wants to go with it. Ball loose. And Bogue Chitto coming back up with it is Talisha Anderson. Quick pass to Kalana Haynes. Haynes put up a shot, gonna be no good. Rebound to the Lady Cats. Now Journey Richardson putting up a shot. Now we got a whistle, and I think she's going to be going to the line to shoot two, and she is. So that's going to be a reach-in foul on Elizabeth Burton. It's only her first foul of the game. And first shot by Richardson going to be no good. So score remains 27-5. West Lincoln in the lead. 6:05 to go here in the third period. And her next shot coming up. That's going to bounce off the iron. No good. Jakayla Hunter of West Lincoln getting the rebound. And Rainey Martin across center court. Gabby DeLon finding Elizabeth Burton to her left in the corner. Trying to get it to Chloe Sterling, and now we got a whistle. And going to be a push-off foul called on Kalana Haynes. So Gabby DeLon to inbound the ball for the Lady Bears in front of their bench. And Rainey Martin going to get it back to DeLon. DeLon taking a shot, no good. Rebound to Chloe Sterling of West Lincoln. Sterling committed to Southwest to play tennis, if you didn't know that. Lady Bears passing the ball around. Rainey Martin finally getting the ball, going to the hoop and putting up for two. 27-5 is your score. Apparently I missed a score at some point. It's 29-5. Make that 31-5. As Rainey Martin got another shot off. And shot put up by one of the Lady Cats. It's going to be no good. And ball came loose. And looks like West Lincoln going to get it back. Sorry, I was having a little computer glitch there. I was a little distracted for a moment, trying to make sure everything was still going. As West Lincoln putting the ball back in play, Rainey Martin gets it from Kylie Durant, or from Gabby DeLone. DeLone back to Sterling. DeLone getting it once again, putting up a three. That's going to be off the back of the iron. Rebound to Journey Richardson. And she goes all the way down the court. Actually, that was actually Michaela Porter going down the court. And she's going to get fouled as she was trying to shoot. Going to be going to the line to shoot two. As Rainey Martin picking up her second foul of the game. So Porter putting up her first free throw. That's going to bounce out no good. 4:31 to go here in the third period. 31-5 is your score. West Lincoln Lady Bears leading Bogue Chitto Lady Bobcats here in the Region 7 1A Girls Championship. Next shot put up by Porter. That's going to be no good. As the Lady Bears get the rebound. Stolen away by Raven Ratcliffe, who puts up a quick shot. That's going to roll in for two. So 31-7 your score. As now Rainey Martin with the ball. Finding Gabby DeLone. And shot put up by Jakayla Hunter. That's going to be no good. And now, rebound had gone to Raven Ratcliffe, but she commits the travel as she was trying to get rid of it. So West Lincoln getting the ball back at the baseline. Rainey Martin to put it back in play. 3:53 to go here in the third period. Chloe Sterling now with the ball, figuring out where she wants to go. Finds Rainey Martin in the corner. Martin putting up a three. And actually, well, I thought she was going to go to the line to make this a 4-point play, but that did not happen. So the ball back into play. Bogue Chitto going to get it back. And shot put up. I apologize, I'm still having a little computer issue. Didn't see which Lady Bobcat made that shot, but nonetheless, that's going to be going to make the score 34-9. Now with West Lincoln still in the lead. And ball going to go out of bounds. As Kalana Haynes was handling it, but it's going out of bounds right in front of the West Lincoln bench. So West Lincoln going to inbound the ball at that point. Gabby DeLone to put it back in play, finding Rainey Martin. And three-point attempt, kind of blocked, but rebound going to Jakayla Hunter. Hunter dishing it to Chloe Sterling. Gabby DeLone back to Rainey Martin. Again, Lady Bears just kind of passing it around here for the moment. Trying to figure out the best course of action as Chloe Sterling passing it back to Martin. And ball gonna go out of bounds. Bogue Chitto will get it back kind of in front of the student section here of West Lincoln. Actually, no, they changed their mind. It's gonna go back to West Lincoln. And it's Gabby DeLone inbounded the ball. And travel being committed by Rainey Martin. So that'll give Bogue Chitto the ball back. Winner of this game is going to face the Region 8 4th place. And that's either going to be Taylorsville or Stringer. Loser of this game has to play the first place team out of Region 8. And of course, all the brackets and everything will be updated by tomorrow morning. So watch social media. I'll make sure I'll wake Adam up a little bit early in the morning if I have to, if I find the brackets and see they're filled out, and make sure he shares them for you. And if you're a West Lincoln faithful and you're part of the BSPN, Bear Sports Network, social media, we'll have that on there as well. As the ball was put back in play, Bogue Chitto going to get it right back as it was inbounded and came off Jacayla Hunter. And Bogue Chitto, again, trying to make something happen here as they do trail by a significant amount. And as they're trailing down the court, Rainey Martin getting a steal, going to the hoop. And it looks like she's going to go to the stripe to shoot too, as she was apparently fouled as she was shooting. And that's going to be called on Megan Richardson, only her first foul of the game on a push. And Martin's first shot off the iron, no good. So Rainey Martin with one more shot coming up here. We got 2:39 left here in the third period. West Lincoln ahead 34-10, and both teams also in the bonus. Martin's second shot rolls in. So that's going to make it 35-9 with just over 2.5 minutes to go here in the third frame. Ball's loose. Rainey Martin scoops it up. Going to go all the way down to the court, down to the hoop. Gives it to Chloe Sterling, and she puts it up for two. Sterling stole the ball away once again. Goes to the hoop. Now we got a timeout on the court. As I believe Bogue Chitto is going to talk about it a little bit. And it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take a 60-second break and be right back here on Magic 104.3. Back underway here at the Jack Case Gym. All right, back underway here at the Jack Case Gym as West Lincoln still in the lead, 39-9. Ball had been put back in play, and I think the ball had been bumped out of bounds by one of the Lady Cats. So West Lincoln got it right back. Chloe Sterling tried to shoot the three there, no good. Rebound to the Lady Cats as Joy Leggett has it stolen away from her by Rainey Martin. Martin driving all the way back down to the hoop, and now she's going to get fouled. Now Maggie Lofton going to check in for Elizabeth Burton for West Lincoln. I've also got Kalana Haynes checking back in for Destiny Porter. At least I think so, yeah. So both teams making a substitution there during that stoppage and play. Rainey Martin goes to the line to shoot two. Again, both teams are in the bonus situation. Her first shot in and good. $40-9 is your score. 1:53 to go here in the third period. As Martin puts up her second shot, that's going to bounce off, no good. Rebound to the Lady Cats. As Megan Richardson comes up with it, passes it to Journey Richardson. And Richardson finds Haynes. Haynes driving down the court. Going to get it over to Michaela Porter. Putting up a shot, no good. Ball going to go out of bounds, and West Lincoln will get it back. Came off the hands, I believe, of Megan Richardson. So West Lincoln going to get it back at the baseline. Rainey Martin has the ball for West Lincoln, taking her time. So finding Kylie Jurassic. Jurassic driving to the hoop, no good. Maggie Lofton got the rebound, but now we got a whistle, and actually Lofton, as she was trying to get rid of it, going to commit the travel. So Joy Leggett going to put the ball back into play for Bogue Chitto, and she does. It's now Journey Richardson. Guarded close. Leggett has the ball once again. Leggett going to put up a three. That's going to bounce off the rim, no good. Rebound to Megan Richardson as Richardson dishes it to Kalana Haynes. And Haynes backing off just a little bit, figuring out what she wants to do. Down to a minute to go here in the third. Richardson back with it, closely guarded. Finding Leggett, finding Richardson once again. And she's going to put up two. 45 seconds to go. Is now Rainey Martin finding Chloe Sterling. Sterling to Maggie Lofton, back to Sterling. Sterling to Jakayla Hunter. Closely guarded, trying to turn around and take a shot, can't do it. Trying to pass the ball, has it batted away by Kalana Haynes, who's going to drive down to the court after she gets the ball in her hands. Off the backboard, no good. As Maggie Lofton dishes it to Rainey Martin. 20 seconds to go. Finding Chloe Sterling. Sterling taking a shot inside the arc. That's going to be no good. Now we got a whistle and a foul. And that's going to be called on Megan Richardson, her second foul, a push off of on Sterling. Or she pushed off of Sterling, rather. So Chloe Sterling going back to the free throw line. Again, Lady Bears leading 40-11. 16 seconds to go as Sterling's first shot off the back of the iron. So one more free throw coming up for the Bears senior. And Sterling's second shot. That one's going to take a little roll, but it goes in. Journey Richardson with the ball. Dishes it to Megan Richardson. And Kylie Jurassic going to scoop it up, and that's going to be the buzzer as West Lincoln leads by 30 points, 41-11, heading into the fourth quarter. One more to go. We'll be back in 1 minute here on Magic 104.3. Start of the fourth quarter here on Magic 104.3 as Bogue Chitto got the ball back. Megan Richardson tried to put up a shot. That falls no good. However, it looks like she might have gotten fouled. And yeah, foul going to be called on Chloe Sterling, a push-off foul, her third of the game. Now shot being taken by the Lady Cats. That one was put up by Kalana Haynes. That falls no good as Chloe Sterling now had it stolen away there by Haynes. And so the Lady Cats now taking their time. Shot put up by Richardson. That's going to fall no good as Chloe Sterling tried to drive down the court. Now she's going to get fouled as she was trying to shoot as she takes a hard fall to the floor. Looks like she's all right. And going to be a reach-in foul called on Joy Leggett. So Sterling will go to the free throw line. And Sterling's first shot gonna go up. And that one, no good. Sterling with one more shot coming up. And next shot put up. That's being waved off, though, as it does go in. So not sure of what happened, but nonetheless, it was waved off. Now the ball put back into play. Jacayla Hunter got the steal, and she's going to put it up for two more for West Lincoln. So West Lincoln now up 43-11. Now we got a foul, and a technical being called, I believe on Megan Richardson. Yeah, I believe she had some words with one of West Lincoln's players. Still waiting to see. That is going to be against Richardson. Megan Richardson, technical foul. So Rainey Martin going to go to the line for West Lincoln. And first shot going to fall no good. 7:04 to go. 43-11, West Lincoln comfortably in the lead here. Here in the 7-1A Girls Championship here in Flea Hop. Martin's second shot goes in and good. So that'll make it 44-11 in favor of the Lady Bears. 7:04 to go as West Lincoln to get the ball back after the technical. Martin now with it. Nearly had it, actually did have it stolen away by Destiny Porter. Ball gonna end up going out of bounds. And they're gonna say it came off of Porter last. So West Lincoln will get it back. Kylie Jurancic putting it back in play to Chloe Sterling, and Sterling gonna fall hard to the floor and gonna have a whistle. And number 4, Journey Richardson for Bogue Chitto gonna get called for the block. As Sterling went to the floor right as she passed by her. Now Jacayla Hunter with the ball for West Lincoln driving down the court. Martin after the pass. Finding Chloe Sterling. And Sterling going over, trying to get over to Rainey Martin, but the ball gonna go, nope, gonna stay in play. Journey Richardson with the ball for the Lady Bobcats. Now it's Michaela Porter driving down to the hoop. And as she tried to do a layup, got a whistle and apparently a foul. She's gonna go to the line to shoot two. So Jacayla Hunter picking up her 4th foul of the game for reaching in. So again, that'll send Michaela Porter to the line for the Lady Bobcats. And her first shot rolls out no good. Score remains 44-11. West Lincoln in the lead. 6:26 to go here in the 4th quarter. Very loud crowd here as, again, kind of a robbery on top of this being the championship game. Next shot rolls out no good. Rebound to Jacayla Hunter as Chloe Sterling gets the ball, drives down the hoop, or drives down the court. Layup gonna fall out no good. And thought we had a jump ball. Not sure that's what's actually been called here. Actually, that is what's being called here. Again, referees haven't always been given a signal for things like that, so sometimes it's a little difficult for me to tell what's going on. So do have a jump ball. Possession error going to favor West Lincoln as Kylie Jurancic puts it back in play, and Jacayla Hunter spins around, takes a quick shot, but now we got a whistle. And that's going to send Hunter to the line after she's fouled by Raven Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe picking up her 3rd foul of the game for Bogue Chitto. So Jacayla Hunter going to the line for West Lincoln. And her first shot put up, that's going to fall out no good. 6:15 to go, 44-11 your score. West Lincoln, again, comfortably in the lead here. And Hunter's next shot going to go up, and that was going to fall in. 45-11 as Bogue Chitto gets the ball back in play. Ball loose on the floor. Looks like we got another jump ball situation, and if that's the case, that should favor Bogue Chitto. Get us Michaela Porter and Rainey Martin both went to the floor. And actually going to have a timeout called here. And just going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here on Magic 104.3. And recognize some more of our sponsors. Let's see, I think I left off here. Southern Metal Works, the Fish Fry, Tree Extractors, Headybugs Flowers, People's Drugstore in Meadville, Richards Paint and Body, Rushing Boots and Shoe Shop, and Downtown Shoes of Brookhaven. Thank you very much for sponsoring high school basketball here on Magic 104.3. Don't forget, we got more basketball coming up after this is over, as the Bogue Chitto Bobcats will take on the Piney Woods Tornadoes in the boys championship following this game. So keep it right here on Magic 104.3. And we'll have all the action for you here. As the ball back in play, Michaela Porter has the ball for the Lady Cats. Guarded closely. Stolen away by Rainey Martin. And she'll take a tumble, and we got a whistle. And believe they're going to say after Martin had the ball, she crossed back over the center stripe. So I think they called a backcourt violation on her. I don't know, but like I said, some of the signals have been a little confusing tonight. So Bogue Chitto getting the ball back as Nia House has the ball stolen away by Rainey Martin. Kylie Jurassic for West Lincoln getting it back to Martin. And Jacayla Hunter with the ball. And going to go out of bounds. So Bogue Chitto going to get it back at their defensive baseline. 5:35 to go. West Lincoln in the lead, 45-11. And the official, okay, looks like we had a timeout called by West Lincoln. And it'll be a full timeout. So we'll take a 60-second break here on Magic 104.3. We'll be back in 60 seconds. The jack as Bogue Chitto trying to drive down the court. Ball comes loose. And then Kylie Jurassic and one of Bogue Chitto's players had to be separated. That was Nia House. So I don't believe either team has had don't believe they had a technical called on them that time, but as you can tell, it is very loud in here. Both teams getting a little chirpy. Again, this is a rivalry. It's a big contest, as this is the championship. So I think the officials sent the teams to their benches to kind of cool off there for a second. 5:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. And, you know, West Lincoln running away with this at this point. 45-11. As the officials still are not ready to resume play. So I think they were talking about whether or not a technical should be assessed against either team, but it at least appears that that's not going to be the case. So where we are right now, 5:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. West Lincoln up 45-11. Soon to be in Mercy Rule territory here in the 7-1A Girls Championship. Bogue Chitto getting the ball back. As Journey Richardson finding Nia House. House finding Michaela Porter. Porter driving to the hoop, puts up a shot. That's going to be no good off the backboard, but we do have a whistle. And I believe it's going to be going against Elizabeth Burton. No, I'm sorry, it's going against Maggie Lofton, her first foul of the game for West Lincoln. So that's going to send Michaela Porter to the line for the Lady Bobcats. And her first shot's in and good. So that'll make it 45-12. Just over 5 minutes to go here. Another shot coming up by Michaela Porter. And her second shot goes in. So 45-13, just over 5 minutes to go. As Rainey Martin gives it to Kylie Jurancic. And Jurancic back to Martin. Finding Chloe Sterling. And Maggie Lofton has the ball, holding it for West Lincoln, trying to figure out where she wants to go. And she goes to Jacayla Hunter to her left, back to Kylie Jurancic to her right. And West Lincoln just kind of passing the ball around for the moment, trying to run the clock out, as Nia House going to commit the reach-in foul on Chloe Sterling. House's first foul of the game, and both teams are in the bonus, so that's going to send Sterling to the free throw line. Don't know if you can really tell, but it is loud in here right now. As Sterling's first shot off the front of the iron, no good. Substitution being made by Bogue Chitto. Journey Richardson going to take a break, and Chloe Blackwell going to check in. And West Lincoln also going to make a substitution. Actually, they're going to wait just a moment. As Brooklyn Huey getting ready to check in after Sterling's next shot. Sterling's second shot goes in. So that'll make it 46-13. Sterling going to come out. As Brooklyn Huey going to take her place for West Lincoln. Michaela Porter bringing the ball back down the court for Bogue Chitto. And Porter finding House. House dribbling, trying to figure out where she wants to go. Moves. And going to find Raven Ratcliffe. Ball comes loose. And I believe Bogue Chitto might have come up with it, but now we got a whistle. And Bogue Chitto calling a timeout. So they're going to take a full timeout. Yep, they're going to take a full timeout. So we're back in 60 seconds here on Magic 104.3. you're just now joining us, we have had a bit of excitement here as Nia House did not like something that occurred over near the jack pack, and she has now been ejected from the game, picking up 2 technical fouls in a row, so she's being escorted to the locker room. Again, both teams getting real testy in here, as this is a rivalry and all that, but I'm sure I don't have to tell you that. If you're listening, you probably already know. And it is, again, it is loud. Both teams getting chirpy. The officials having a hard time keeping everything under control. As West Lincoln goes to the line, and Brooklyn Huey shooting a free throw, putting another point on the board for West Lincoln. 47-13 now your score. Huey's next shot goes in and good. Oh my goodness, folks, this has been a game. The score may not indicate it, but the atmosphere in here is just incredible. I don't know how much you can hear as West Lincoln, again, winning 48-13 over the Bogue Chitto Bobcats, getting down to 3:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Zanaya Newton for West Lincoln is checked in, getting the ball to Maggie Lofton. Several substitutions were made during the timeout. I'll try to get those all straight for you as the ball goes out of bounds. As the ball goes out of bounds, and Bogue Chitto to get the ball back. So Brooklyn Huey is checked into the game. I see Maggie Lofton, Zanaya Newton. Got Addie Myers out there. And I believe Sarah Logan for West Lincoln. As now Joy Leggett taking the three-pointer for Bogue Chitto. That's going to fall out no good. Getting down to 3 minutes to go. West Lincoln, getting the ball back as Zanaya Newton drives down the court, figuring out where she wants to go, finds Brooklyn Huey. Huey with the ball once again. Sarah Logan tried to shoot. That's going to be no good. As the ball came loose, Bogue Chitto scoops it up. And right as Destiny Porter scoops it up for the Lady Bobcats, we got a whistle. And it's going to be a foul called on Zanaya Newton, her first foul of the game. So that'll send Destiny Porter to the line for the Lady Bobcats. Clock is now running as we are now in the mercy rule. West Lincoln leading 48-13. And first shot by Porter is going to fall no good. Another substitution made by West Lincoln as Sally Case checks into the game for Maggie Lofton. Next shot by Porter goes in. So that makes it 48-14. Again, with a running clock since the mercy rule threshold has been breached. Addie Myers getting the ball from across the court. Going to put it up for 2. So that extends West Lincoln's lead, 50-14, down to about 1:38 to go. Shot put up by Michaela Porter. That's going to fall no good as West Lincoln gets the rebound. Zanaya Newton to bring it across center court for the Lady Bears. Nearly has it batted away. But she kept hold of it, but she didn't get it across center court in time, so she commits the violation. As the clock continues to run, Bogue Chitto with the ball in play. Joy Leggett with the ball. Down to a minute to go here in the fourth. 50-14 your score. Again, West Lincoln is pretty much wrapped up here. As Leggett holding on to the ball. Literally just standing there, looking around. She is going to stand there and hold the ball. Not much else to do, to be honest with you. It's over. It's all over but the crying at this point. As West Lincoln has all but wrapped up the 7-1A championship here at the Jack Case Gym. And Leggett still standing there holding the ball. Clock still running, down to 16 seconds to go. If you hear all that noise, that is the Jack Pack, the student section here at West Lincoln. Ball finally put back into play. And thrown up a prayer, no good, was Michaela Porter. And as the ball is being held, that is the final buzzer. And the 7-1-8 championship is wrapped up in green and white as the West Lincoln Lady Bears defeat the Lady Bobcats of Bogue Chitto 50-14 to claim the championship. So either way, both teams are going to play again next week. Highly likely that both teams are going to host. The winner plays the loser of Taylorsville and Stringer. Updated brackets should be available in the morning. And both teams coming to the center court for a moment. I'm going to be quiet and be respectful. So in spite of all the chippiness and everything, both teams coming to the center stripe to have a prayer at the end of the game. So hats off to them for that display of sportsmanship. All right, boys championship coming up next. Piney Woods and Bogue Chitto will square off next. So we'll be back here in just a few moments. Keep it right here on Magic 104.3. We'll be tipping off in about 10 minutes or so. So we'll be back here in just a little bit on Magic 104.3.
Thanks for joining us on BSPN. Find our schedule of games at bspn.live.